Fuck how raw y'all, I blast twice as fast. No matter how fly you get, I get twice as smooth. No matter how slick y'all, I got twice the move. Fuck how big you get, I got twice the fame. One word, that means twice the game. The streets got a problem with you. They say the shit you say on your records ain't true. They say you're talking about people that you never knew. It's a gimmick, niggas see right through. They want a little cash back for the lives you stole. They say they'll take it back in your blood or your gold. More bodyguards, more steel plates in the doors of your cars and your SUVs. You know you got real problems cause you're fucking with G's. You got the fake gangster rapper disease. Keep
I don't think New York needs it, you know. As far as it goes, I'm not a pro gangster cat. I was in it when I was in. It's something you get in when you're in high school. It's something you do to go to school and to survive. It's nothing that's needed in New York City. And God forbid you guys get into a gang war, because that's going to end all your club action or your party action, because cats don't really understand, but being in a gang is totally always being at war. It's totally at war. And a gangbanger doesn't really make records. He's concentrating on retaliation, and it's war. And LA is like right now trying to stop it. We've had a truce. I was involved with the truces, and let's just hope New York don't go there, man. It's like you want to be able to wear your blue and your red shit, you know, keep it together. I mean, you know. That's right. But you know, I know the cats that are into the gang mentality are dead serious, so it becomes more of a religion, and you become indoctrinated with it. So let's hope it don't go there.
I know it, like during your early days, you was messing with like Islam, man. So I'm from the Bronx River area, so I know about like the Zulu Nation and all that. I mean, like back then, how you compare like the Zulu Nation and Black Spades and that era compared, you know, the gang era that New York had. How you compare?
See, I wasn't here. I wasn't here. You know, I didn't know what the Black Spades and the gangs were going on in New York. When I met Africa Islam, he was in L.A. doing shows, and himself, Grandmaster Caz, they respected me. I think they looked at me and I had money, you know, I had a Porsche. They were fascinated with me, you know. They were like, you ain't got no records out and you got all this jewelry and all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, you know, but I want to get in the rap game. They couldn't understand why I wanted to rap, because nobody was making no money in rap. They're like, why you want to rap? Whatever you doing is cool, right? I was like, nah, this ain't cool for no long period of time, man. I want to try to be a rapper. And Iz gave me that love. I met Bambaataa, and Bambaataa gave me the knowledge that, you know, we shouldn't compete because we're all going in the same direction. I was one of the first West Coast Zulu kings, and you know, I just been getting love the entire time I've ever come to New York, based on the Zulu Nation. I did a video called G-Style, where I shot it in L.A. in my neighborhood with the Harlem Crips. Funny, we got an L.A. gang called Harlem Crips. That's 30s. So I shot it with my Harlem cats, and then I came to Bronx River Projects and shot up there with King's Son, Lord Jamal, all the cats that I know from up there, and it was a good video. You know, during the video we cut back and forth. If you guys can, I got a copy of that video. I don't know if you show videos on the show, but it's like I'm rapping, I'm back and forth. B.O. rest in peace is in the video. So, you know, to me, man, I've always looked at this thing as a big bubble. I never looked at it as East Coast, West Coast thing. If you get your money together, then you're going to play the whole map. You know, you're going to Atlanta to the games, you're going to Miami to party, you're going to New York, you know, to get some binks and stuff. You flying back to LA to the music awards, you in Vegas gambling. If you broke, yeah, you stuck in the hood, you know, but I'm saying if you a real cat, you playing the whole bubble, like we say, from the pineapple to the big apple. You dig what I'm saying? I don't have no time to be creating no issues with cats in Chicago when I want to come out there and get my suits cut. I got to be able to go to Detroit, you know what I'm saying, have my flavor with my Detroit homies. So I'm not really one of them cats that looks so like, you know, we gonna set the this is that and this is that. A real player should be able to go into any place, any town. People gonna feel his gangster, feel his flow, and he's gonna be accepted. That's what I learned.
On that note, I'm glad you took it a little lighter, Ice, because we're talking about pimping. Because I remember the segue right into that. It just recently happened. The Supreme Court, funny enough, says that the word pimp is now like a term of endearment. And that ruling just came down.
It's a
something
term of endearment
on ESPN called Evil Knievel, a pimp or something like that.
And a pimp is a term of endearment.
Yeah, like it's just like a compliment. What's your take on that?
You know, pimps manage prostitutes, man. You know what I'm saying? Pimps manage prostitutes. Simple as that. You dig what I'm saying? You could be a female pimp, what they call a madam, or you could be basically a male pimp. and you basically manage prostitutes by convincing them that prostitution is a thing to do, it's an honorable thing, and it's what they should do to be down with you. A hoe indirectly gets her, she vicariously lives through the flashiness of her man. So she needs this. This is the way she's been connected to it. Basically, she probably been through rough times. It's not a very, it's not a positive game by any means. You know what I'm saying? It's mental manipulation. But a pimp's supposed to have a hoe on one side and a nigga on the other side. He pimps the earth. He pimps dogs, cats, trees, and the sky. If I talk to you long enough, I will convince you of what I want you to believe. That's pimping. Pimping is making you do what I want you to do. So you can get pimped into anything. You know what I'm saying? We on these record labels. They pimped us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what pimping is. But as far as it being a term of endearment, probably only to a real bona fide hoe who really loves her pimp. You dig what I'm saying? But I think what happened is, right, what happened is niggas have redefined pimp. You know, Jay-Z came out with Big Pimpin', yeah. So it's kind of like pimping now means you're fly, I guess. Yeah. You're fly, you know. But I mean, I listen to niggas' records, they like, I'm a pimp, I'm going to take you and buy you this, and I'm going to buy you. I'm like, no. No, pimping is different, you dig? So if anybody wants to know about some real pimping, go to icet.com. Check out the Pimp Penal Code album with some real pimps chopping some real game, you know what I'm saying? And learn about it. But I don't advise niggas to get into the pimp game, man. You know, I'd rather tell you to sell dope. At least a key of cocaine won't wake up in the middle of the night and kill you over something you said to it earlier that day. You dig? Hoes are very toxic and volatile things, you dig? But niggas wanted me to teach them pimping, man. You know, teaching pimping is like teaching, you know, computer science to an alcoholic. It's not that easy.
But you said something on the Sunny thing that I really appreciate. I bought that mixtape. In fact, I bought a couple of copies on the strength because you said something crazy in there to me. The difference between a player, a Mac,
a player, Mac, and a hustler,
like a pimp.
Well, no, basically,
someone said they're players, and then you said that you're a cheater.
Yeah,
like
a player. You could be a player just because you go and you think you fly. But if you're really a player and you talking in the female sense, that means that you got girls that know each other and they all like you and you cool and they can party together. You're not paying for their time, they just enjoy you. You fly like that, you heavy like that. Now if you sneaking around and these chicks don't know you got more than one girlfriend, then you a cheater. You just a common cheater. You sneaking back and forth. You see players sitting in the booth with 10 and 15 chicks and they all bringing them drinks and all that. A lot of times them cats is tricks. A lot of times cats, they want to be players so hard, they just trick hard. Like I've been out in clubs and seen cats spend $2,000 on champagne for bitches they don't know. And I'm like, you look like a player, you still live in a video world. But if you was really a player, they be bringing you something to drink. Nigga telling you thirsty. But
real talk.
But if you got a bad bitch and you know it, keep it real, my niggas. Ain't no sign of weakness to show it. Throw your hands up if you feel the girl that you with. Fuck your homie, she's the one sucking your dick. If you got a bad bitch and you know it, keep it real, my niggas. Ain't no sign of weakness to show it. Throw your hands up if you feel the girl that you with. Fuck your homie, she's the one sucking your dick.
Real talk.
But then you got hustler. And they taught me back in the day that if you a hustler, you know, when the coach tells you to hustle, that means catch a sweat. So basically, you know, run the bleachers. So if you think this is your hustle and you ain't sweating, if you ain't tired, if you ain't going to sleep burnt out, you ain't hustling. Hustling requires extreme work. And pimping is owning prostitutes. If you ain't never checked home money, but there's a term in the game that they say, every nigga can't accept home money. And what that means is, if you caught a broad and she was like, yo, I love you and I'm ready to, and you can send her, that means send her out to another man. Could you stomach it? You know, could you stomach it? You know, she getting bumped the hell up. Could you stomach it? You be like, nah, you know, don't go, I'll get the money. You know what I'm saying? Say, if you love your girl, I mean, how many niggas could send their wife? That's a hard call to make. So pimping is a stone heart operation. You dig what I'm saying? And here's another fallacy people think. People think pimps got beautiful hoes. That's in the movies. Pimps have some of the most ugly, scandalous looking chicks you ever gonna see in your life. Because we not looking for no fabulous